Hi friends, Namaskar, good morning. Welcome to the next edition of Monday Mantra. Human life is full of ups and downs, twists and turns, successes and failures. Whether it is in studies, business, profession, or in any stage in our life. While we happily enjoy life when things are easy, prosperous, and successful, most of us become totally upset when we face setbacks and failures. In this video, I am going to give some tips on how to handle failures in life. Most of the highly successful people have all faced big failures in their life at some point of time. And only this exposure to failure made them stronger and wiser to achieve greater successes later. That is why people say failures are the stepping stones to success. Most people fail not because they lack knowledge or talent, but because they quit at an unknown point in their journey of life. Had they persisted a little longer, they would have made huge success. Friends, you may be a student, a working professional, or business person. In your journey of life, you face a lot of challenges. Some you won, and in some you failed. Recall that one event or occasion you failed. Now both of us together will analyze that situation as to how you could handle your failure better. Failures teach great lessons in our life. They point out clearly that somewhere our approach has been wrong. And when we introspect, we come to know of our strengths and weaknesses. And it helps us to handle situations in a more matured way. And by learning from our past failures, we can devise strategies to succeed in our next opportunity with confidence. Psychologists suggest that when you face a failure, just don't delete the idea of failure completely from the mind. Allow a certain portion of its impact to sink in. This will help us to keep ourselves grounded. This will help us to build character, develop courage and conviction to face life's real challenges. This is how great achievers like Albert Einstein, Charlie Chaplin, Henry Ford, Bill Gates, J.K. Rowling, Steve Jobs, Dr. Abdul Kalam, Narayana Murthy, Ratan Tata, and so many of them, they all overcame their initial setbacks and failures and they became highly successful. No doubt, failures do hurt, but don't get disheartened. Yesterday's failure is not the end of life. It is only giving you a learning experience. With a little more effort, you become more equipped to handle things better, and the next time you will succeed. So come out of the feeling of failure as quickly as possible, friends. Change the mindset from the guilt feeling and disappointment into one of taking remedial action with confidence, with grit and greater determination. Yes, the process of handling failures needs persistence, a positive mindset, and a never say die attitude. For this, the shining example is our own Narayana Murthy. With masters from IIT Kanpur, after working in so many places, including in Paris, he came back to India to start his own consulting company, Softronics. Unfortunately, the company failed within 2 years. Later on, with 10,000 rupees borrowed from his wife, along with 6 other professionals, he started Infosys, which is today globally one of the most respected IT companies, making India very proud with a multi-billion spin-off. Great achievers never accepted any setback as a failure, but they considered every failure as a feedback. You know the most famous inventor of all times, Thomas Alva Edison? He failed 10,000 times before inventing the electric bulb. When asked by a reporter how he felt failing for so many times, he merely stated, "I have not failed. I have found 10,000 ways that won't work." So, friends, get inspired by stories of such people, great scientists, entrepreneurs, business leaders, writers, sports personalities, whom we celebrate as most successful people today. They have all faced numerous failures and embarrassments in life earlier, yet they bounced back with confidence to achieve big success. You may be a student, a professional, a sports person, or a businessman. Whenever you face setbacks and failures, first of all, you believe that you are not a failure. Only that particular situation and the tools and techniques you used in that situation gave you the setback. You can always rework on them and suggest to yourself it is okay to get setbacks in life. It is natural to get frustrated when you face failure for the first time. But learn from the past mistakes and move forward. This is what is important. Friends, whenever you faced a failure, ask yourself these questions. What is that one thing I can learn from this failure or setback? How could I have avoided this trap? How can I do things differently and succeed? What obstacles are preventing me or holding me back from moving forward? And what are the resources, preparations, and actions I should do now so that I can do better next time? This introspection will help you to pinpoint the areas of setback and to navigate your way to move forward. If you are in business and have met setbacks, zero in on the specific areas where you have failed, whether it is faulty procurement process, poor quality in production, unrealistic cash flows, or flaws in marketing, or simply lack of skills and focus. Analyze it. Take advice from experts if necessary. Plug the loopholes. Keep a contingency plan and be ready to bounce back. After all, the spirit of enterprise has no limits. Friends, rewire your brain, change your strategy and take action. Whether in sports or in studies or in business, improve your self-worth and competency level and capabilities. When you do this, you will be able to tap your full potential and to create a firewall against failures. And last but not the least, don't hesitate to ask for help. You communicate with people who have faced similar setbacks and have become successful. This will be a great eye-opener for you to reboot yourself. So friends, when you consciously work on situations of failure, with confidence and persistence, when you bounce back, you can convert your every stumbling block into success. Wish you good luck.